The year of Demon Slayer, breaking into the mainstream like nothing's ever done before. Heck, I think the Demon Slayer craze has officially surpassed Attack on Titan, with the manga, the opening song, and even the recent movie shattering records left and right.
Got all the vibes, yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run, a nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind, all these drugs on my mind. I got all the vibes, yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run, a nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind, all these drugs on my mind. Getting to the
What's good? Dark Knight Gang in this thing. Gang. I told y'all 3 reactions this Saturday morning just for you guys. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm faded, chilling. Yeah. Best action anime of each year. So I did 2011 through 2015. It was fire. Shout out to my boy VinnyTube. Man, all his anime videos fire, bro. Anyway, I did best action anime from 2011 to 2015 already. You can go ahead and check out the video. It's fire. Now we're about to do 2016 to 2021, bro. Yeah, I'm ready to hop into this video. I'm ready to see the rest of it. He already showed us a lot of anime that we all already consider GOATs. You feel me? I started watching Parasite as well. I started watching it yesterday and today. I'm already on like episode 13, bro. I've been binge watching it. I'll probably finish it this weekend, keep it a stack. But yeah, man. Anyway, let's hop into this video. We're going to see 2016 through 2021. Let's hop into this. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a great Saturday. You already know y'all my boys. Yeah, let's go.
2016. How fitting for 2016 to be yet another win for the Creator 1. If 2015 is One Punch Man's year, the crown for 2016 goes to Mob Psycho. With all the shows that I've talked about so far, Mob Psycho could probably boast the title of being the best in its much-renowned animation. However, animation doesn't make an anime, and luckily for Mob Psycho, it's got so much more going for it. It's got a very simple yet exciting storyline, and its characters are all interesting and well written. Character dynamics and the action really make Mob Psycho feel like a cinematic production more than anything. People have compared this amazing show to a comic book flick, and it's not hard to see why. While I was quick to give Mob Psycho the crown, I won't pretend it was an easy win given what 2016 gave us. Superheroes never went out of flavour, and the year introduced My Hero Academia, a show which is still going strong to this day to the world. It's also had a plethora of niche shows that I really enjoyed, such.
So he put Mob Psycho over My Hero Academia. That's interesting. Is Mob Psycho that good of an anime? If you watched that, let me know down in the comments, bro.
Is 91 Days,
that's crazy.
Elder Ramen in the Sky, Bungo Stray Dogs, Twin Star Exorcists, and Drifters. Do you classify Re:Zero as action? Because that's actually certainly one of the strongest contenders for the year given how much I love it. Hey, I even made a video essay on that, so you can check that out in the upper right corner. 2017. Compared to the previous years, 2017 seemed more like a lull in terms of action anime, honestly speaking. For my 2017 pick, I'll direct you to a hidden gem of an anime, pun intended, in Land of the Lustrous. The premise is simple enough. You're given a cast of humanoid gems who fight for survival against enemies who abduct them and turn them into jewelry. However, you see the story unfold through the lens of one who's not exactly a fighter. Through Foss's perspective, we're then given a show that heavily deals with tragedy, self-image and loss. It's more than an action show, and it's an anime that I can confidently introduce to a non-fan, at least compared to something like Yu Senki. The 3D presentation might discourage some people from watching the show, but it is actually surprisingly well done. If I were to look at an action show as a whole in terms of value and not just popcorn entertainment, Land of the Lustrous easily takes the top spot this year.
I don't know about that last one. I'm definitely cool on Land of the Lustrous. I have way too many more anime that seem a lot more interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pass on that one.
2018. As we inch closer to the end of the decade, we start getting into the action shows that made a buzz in the community for good or bad reasons. Who could forget Goblin Slayer's controversy, or the weekly reactions darling in the Frankster of the community? This year also marked Golden Kamui's debut, and while its focus is more on exploration and adventure, it's got some good action and it's one of the shows that I just couldn't get enough of. Slime also started this year, and it's poised to be one of the big isekai hits in the coming years as far as anime adaptations go. If we're talking straight action that can see some mainstream appeal to non-fans, I think that few can top Megalo Box for that year. combining a lot of classic Western aesthetics with an epic boxing setting made for a wondrous addition to the library of action anime. People have called it an exciting anime that looked like a heavy sci-fi cross between Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and it's easy to see why. It has its own unique style, from the presentation to the music, and has that nostalgic 90s feel that a lot of people have grown to love. But one of the main reasons I'd recommend this anime to someone is because how amazing the second season, which aired this year, was. Now don't get me wrong, the first season was good and all, but the second season for me is just on another tier, easily one of the best anime of 2021 so far. So in a different twist, Megalo Box is actually something that I would recommend more to older fans, those who went through the 90s and had taken a break from anime. It should bring back memories of those good old days that they'll surely enjoy reliving. 2019.
That last one looks pretty interesting, bro. It looks pretty interesting. The boxing one and the way he was talking about it, pumping it up. He said that's the best anime of 2021 so far, the second season. That might have to be something on my radar, you feel me? But let's keep going.
2019. Right, so we all know what 2019's about. But first, let me talk about the honorable mentions. First up, I had a great time watching Dororo, Fire Force and Shield Hero, and I'd recommend those to anime fans. Wise Man's Grandchild is also a fun show to watch, although it only caters to a specific niche, so I can't easily recommend that one as much. The same can be said of Arifureta, but this one also had the dubious distinction of possibly some of the worst CG and animation I've seen in an anime for a long time. PS1 monsters in 2019, anyone? We all know 2019 is the year of Demon Slayer, breaking into the mainstream like nothing's ever done before. Heck, I think the Demon Slayer craze has officially surpassed Attack on Titan, with the manga, the opening song, and even the recent movie shattering records left and right. But
they have a recent
give the nod this year to Vinland Saga. I just feel that as an action series, Vinland Saga just brings so much more to the table than Demon Slayer. I can understand why the latter became more popular, but where Vinland Saga lacked in the flashy, explosive UFO table animations and cool powers, it brought with it a more grounded and complete story, the way I see it. The narrative gets developed better, and the characters are a tier above Demon Slayer's characters in terms of writing and characterization. I'm not saying that Demon Slayer characters are bad or bland, because that's not the case, but Vinland Saga's cast just feels way better if we're going to look at it from a critical perspective. A captivating story of hardship and growth filled with epic action and very complex characters. Vinland Saga's my pick for 2019's action anime.
Vinland Saga over Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer had all the buzz behind it, bro. It made me watch it. And yes, I watched it and it was fire. So I'm like, what? So Vinland Saga over Demon Slayer. Listen, I respect Vinny Tube's opinion. So I want to know you guys' opinion on that down in the comments.
2020. Thus, we come to the end of the decade. 2020 for me will always be the year of delays due to the real-world circumstances, as well as the year of sequels. If we take all the sequels, movies and OVAs out the way, you're actually left with a few gems. I had a blast with the trio of edgy action titles Dorohedoro, Darwin's Game and Gleipnir. The Dragon Quest anime was also fun, and the duo of Princess Connect and Bofuri are probably two of my favourite chill action shows the past year. But things would change in this rather slow year for non-sequels as it marched towards the end with what I can feel to be suspiciously Demon Slayer's spiritual successor, Jujitsu Kaizen. No, the two shows aren't related, but I think the Demon Slayer's smashing success had a bit to do with Jujitsu Kaizen getting the green light. I mean, there's also the revival of Shaman King and Bleach not long after. It's like that time when many shows with the Attack on Titan approach got greenlit, giving us Garbaneri of the Iron Fortress, Black Bullet, Seraph of the End and God Eater. Whatever the case though, supernatural action shonen are back on the menu, and Jujitsu Kaisen is now leading the charge.
Yes, sir.
Like Demon Slayer, Jujitsu Kaisen is a show mostly carried by how good it looks. The action's good, the characters are relatable and likable, and the powers are interesting. That's basically the recipe you use to turn in a winner in the realm of action shonen, and Jujutsu Kaisen passes the test with flying colors. Every other episode gave us a moment or a reveal that set the whole anime community ablaze with discussions, and I'd say that you've got to give a lot of credit to the animation team for that. 2021.
Alright, you guys already know how I feel about Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is in my top 5. I really love the whole concept of their energy. I really loved how they used their powers in Jujitsu Kaisen. It was interesting all throughout. The action was there. The animation was so fire. It was fast paced and it had a good story at the same time. It kept you, you know what I'm saying? It grasped you from the beginning and it never let you go. That's how I felt about Jujitsu Kaisen. But yeah, I definitely agree.
2021. And here we are, 2021, and we're still reeling from the effects of 2020. On the bright side, the anime industry seemed to have recovered and stabilized from the shock of early 2020, and there have been a lot less delays now. 2021's still not over, so we can't know for sure whether this will hold, but as far as an action anime go, I'll give the title this year to Vivi Fluorite Dai's song.
Alright, bro, great video. Shout out to my boy Vinny too for a fire video like always. Thank you guys for requesting it as well. Hope you all enjoyed it. Look, man, I get my anime from y'all and from Vinny too, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. So I appreciate these videos because I be taking mental notes on anime. That's why I'm watching Parasite now. I'm already on like episode 12, episode 13. But anyway, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a great weekend. Peace.